It took me 4 months to scout for a flat in Bangalore and buy it. It took me 6 months to see a girl and get married, arranged marriage though. However, it took me a good 1.5 years to join Toastmasters. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The wandering of the 1.5 year began in 2017. I work for Robert Bosch, and Bosch has a couple of Toastmasters clubs across its campuses. It was one of their milestone meeting. It was their 100th meeting, which was really publicized well. There were emails sent, there were pamphlets in the corridor, there was a real good publicity done for the event. There were a lot of dignitaries also invited for this 100th club meeting of Bosch Toastmasters. I must confess that I did not know anything about Toastmasters until then. I had not heard of it. I did not know the format. I did not know how it is going to help one or the individual when a person joins Toastmasters. I got curious. I wanted to attend this meeting, a special meeting. I called a couple of colleagues if they're interested in joining me. None of them were interested. I decided to go all alone. The event was arranged in a big auditorium, which could easily accommodate 400 people. It was an office auditorium. I went inside the auditorium. What do we usually do when we are not sure how the meeting is going to be? Just like students, we occupy the last seats, right? I did the same. I occupied the last seat possible, which is closest to the door. My plan was simple. In case if the meeting is not interesting, I'll just vanish out of the door. One of the dignitaries invited was Toastmaster Vijay Anand, who was the speaker that day. For those of you who do not know who Toastmaster Vijay Anand is, he is a humorous speech champion of District 92 and District 121. He's a well-known name when it comes to humorous speeches in southern part of India. I did not know that. The moment Vijay Anand took over the stage, the entire auditorium was in splits. People were literally rolling and laughing on the floor. It was funny, it was humorous, and it was a clean comedy. It is not like Comic Stan and Amazon Prime that we see where we cringe if there is a sibling sitting next to us when we are watching that. It's difficult to hold the attention of an audience which is of the size of 400 to 500 in magnitude. He basically spoke about how Toastmasters changed his life. He said he was an introvert earlier and now he's a public speaker. He even said Toastmaster gave him enough courage to propose to his then girlfriend and get married. I was impressed. However, it did not convince me enough to join Toastmasters when he was saying all this. After the speech, there was a question and answer session. To one of the questions, he said, Toastmasters is not a course. It's a process. It's a journey. Toastmasters has something for all. I didn't buy that. We all know when people are trying to sell something which we do not want to buy, right? I thought it's exactly that situation. I thought it's a marketing gimmick. People wanted more people in Toastmasters Club wanted more people, and hence they are doing all this. I left the auditorium, but his speech did not leave me. I started attending a lot of Toastmasters Club near my home. I started taking up roles when the actual role taker backed out, like grammarian, timer, R-counter, listener, etc., etc. I started giving table topic speeches as well. This went on for good 1.5 years, and still I was not convinced that I should join Toastmasters. Let me confess, there was a good amount of inertia within me. I did not want to change. Finally, I decided to take a plunge in the year 2018, September. I still remember the day. It was September 29th, I think, and I joined a club called as Dhwani Toastmasters Club. It is one of the reputed clubs of Bangalore. It has a good mix of students and DTMs. People are from diverse professional background, and it is a good learning platform. I joined the club. First week, I gave my icebreaker. Second week, I gave my second speech. And I thought I had mastered the art of public speaking. I thought I had nailed it completely. And the audience reaction was not exactly the same. This reminds me of the swimming lessons that I took a couple of years ago. I learned swimming little late in my life, and I had to join a swimming class to learn swimming. I had a swimming instructor, of course, and it was a mid-sized swimming pool in one of the clubs. I managed to swim the breadth of the mid-sized swimming pool within 3 classes. I thought it's a great achievement. I wanted to show off. I saw my swimming instructor standing on the other edge. I swam to his place. I rested my elbows on the edge. I took off my goggles. I wiped the water dripping down my face. I looked at him and said, "Coach, how was that?" He had the smile of Lord Sri Krishna, and when Arjuna asked something silly, right, he had that smile. He looked at me and said, "Ananta, your hands and legs are all over the place. Your head is always out of the water. These are not efficient swimming techniques." I was disappointed. I wore my goggles again, got into the water. Then he said something very profound, which I remember till date. He said, "Ananta, keep your head down and focus." Both of us knew that was not just about my breathing technique. He wanted me to be humble. He wanted me to keep my head low and focus. This is exactly what happened to me after giving those 2 speeches in Toastmasters. I thought I had mastered the art quite too early. After reminiscing about this incident, I started taking my evaluators' feedback very seriously. I started taking my mentors' feedback very seriously. My first mentor was Toastmaster Jaisimha in Dhwani Toastmasters Club. He's an experienced Toastmaster who has spent at least 15 years in Toastmasters, and I learned an amazing deal of techniques from him. He basically taught me the importance of the words per minute, or the rate of delivery as we call it. I could hover around somewhere around 130 to 150 words per minute. Some of you could be fast speakers and you could hover around 150 to 160 words per minute. We have to craft our speech according to our rate of delivery. This is an amazing technique he taught me, and till date, I follow this. Whenever I type something, a speech draft on my Word, I always make sure what is the word count that I have. I started finishing and repeating my couple of speeches in other clubs. I started taking my evaluators' feedback very seriously. I finished couple of levels, couple of projects in Toastmasters. In the second year of my Toastmasters journey, I joined another club, my current club, which is Lead India Speakers Club. This is again a very good Toastmasters club, which has a good mix of students and DTMs. Here, I got my second mentor. Her name is Tanuja Khanduja. And incidentally, she's a voice and accent trainer. She taught me amazing things about body language, the vocal variety, the eye contact, the stance of a speaker. What is the confidence that a speaker should enthuse when a person is on stage? I learned a lot from her. I finished a couple of levels again. Then I came to level 4 of my innovative planning pathways. For those of you who know, Pathways has one project which is mandatory for 3 of the pathways. Effective coaching, innovative planning, and persuasive influence has one project called as high performance leadership project. As part of this project, you are supposed to do a project. You are supposed to give a speech explaining your plan, execute the plan, and then give the speech. Let me tell you, I'm not one of those persons who is good at event management. And there are 15 people. I do not want to take up that responsibility. I want to outsource it. I'm that kind of a person. But I decided to become the event chair of Division E in the month of August. This was again a great learning experience for me. Toastmasters teaches you these things. When you're not comfortable with taking some responsibilities, it teaches you how to push your boundaries. I learned all these things executing that project. In the beginning of 2020, I was all enthusiastic. I had made my resolutions. I had written it down on a piece of paper. Then COVID happened. What do we do with our resolutions, which is written down on a piece of paper? Tear it down, throw it in air. That's how 2020 was. But I thought this is a great opportunity for Toastmasters. The virtual meetings happened. Was it possible for me to come to Guwahati and give this speech? No, it was not possible earlier. And I thought this window is a great opportunity for all Toastmasters. I started attending a lot of clubs from US, from Australia, from Gulf countries. I started giving speeches. Earlier, I used to embarrass myself with my speeches in my club and couple of other clubs, which is near my home. But now I could embarrass myself in front of 100 people. In any club, in any part, Toastmasters journey in foreign countries, I have to talk about two special incidents. In the first incident, I attended a club in Arizona. It was a special event, and they were cutting the birthday cake for one of the senior members in the club. Any guesses how old was Edward? He was 86 years old. Can you believe that? An 86-year-old person giving speeches, taking active roles. Toastmasters has something for all, whether you are a student or an 86-year-old person. In the second incident, I emailed one of the contacts in Washington State. The reply from VPPR, her name was Nancy. She replied like this: "We would love to have you in our club. However, we are not able to accommodate any guests at this point." I was curious. Then the lines followed. "This is a special club run inside a correction facility. We run Toastmasters for prisoners." I was clearly jolted. I did not know Toastmasters Club existed even in correction facilities or prisons. That day, my respect for Toastmasters just increased by a couple of folds. Japan and US has a couple of these Toastmasters Club just for inmates. Toastmasters has something for all, whether you are behind the bars or whether you are a free bird. This is my last speech in the Pathways. So what am I doing? What is my journey now? Let me confess, I have decided to repeat this speech in all the 28 states of India. And thanks to you guys, this is my 19th state. So this is how I'm making use of the opportunity of the virtual platform. Now I reminisce back about what Toastmaster Vijay Anand said. He was so right. Toastmasters, of course, is not a course that you finish. Toastmasters is a process. Toastmasters is a journey because Toastmasters has something for all of us. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toast, through your speech. Wonderful.